Hi everyone, it's Adam here from Ads Productions, and this is the review of the Harman Kardon Allure Portable Wireless Bluetooth Speaker. Let's start off by talking a little bit about the looks of the speaker. I have to say, I've used some of the Ultimate Ears wireless speakers as well as some of the Bose ones, and this speaker looks better than all of them. The colour scheme of a very sleek looking black with the transparent rim around the top that will display the status lights that we'll get onto later on just makes it blend in with any modern desktop or even in a kitchen environment, by a barbecue, out at a beach, whatever works. It will be a great addition visually. On the bottom of the speaker we have the bronze or copper, I'm not sure what material it is on first look, but this is what you use on top of the charging disc, that I'm going to call it, to start the charging process once you place it on the dock. Towards the bottom we have the power button, we also have a USB input, and we also have a button or a tiny button shall I say, to factory reset the speaker. There's also some status lights. These are often used when indicating how much charge is left, as well as how charged it is when you have it on the dock itself to charge the whole thing from start to finish. So they'll blink the progress, so let's say it's just started to charge after a low battery, it will give you the flashing LED for one light, and when it's fully charged, these LEDs will light up all the way. This is just a quick reference to see how much battery is left when you're out and about or it's off the dock. When it comes to pairing this device, there's two main pairing processes that you're going to end up going through. The first one is pairing it to Bluetooth. The second is pairing to the Alexa app. The Bluetooth is relatively straightforward to set up and is very similar to most other Bluetooth devices. By that I mean you press and hold the Bluetooth icon, it will give you some sort of doo-dum tone, and then you can discover it as a Bluetooth device. However, the bit that gets a bit complicated and a little bit messy, I would say, is the pairing to Amazon Alexa. Not being an official supported device through the official Amazon Alexa service, you have to download the app called HK Alexa Setup, which is basically the Harman Kardon's own app which will get you configured and using the Alexa correctly so that you can then show up. It's a bit fiddly, and to be honest I didn't really have the best luck setting it up, because you have to make sure the device is on the same network, and when it's on the same network you can then pass through the Wi-Fi credentials to get it going. And it just took a few times and the app felt overall clunky, and from the first impression of the speaker I felt, okay, this is going to be a really solid device with very good UI and easy to use, but I really, to be honest, did think that the HK Harman Kardon app did let it down quite a lot. It was nowhere near like the actual device is to use. It wasn't friendly, and it just felt like it was built in the last minute just to get you going. So if I gave some feedback, it would be fine-tune the app, make the user experience great, just like it is great to use the product and the hardware itself. It really couldn't be easier to charge this thing. All you have to do is take the charging port, or the docking station as I like to call it, plug it into the wall, and you've got the little circle platform that you place on a desk or a table. When this is on, you just move the speaker on top of it and it will begin charging. You can listen to music, podcasts and everything like that, and even use Alexa when it's charging, which is a really good thing because I tend to just leave this on in the corner of the room, charged into the mains, so it's like it's always on and always being powered. As far as Alexa goes itself with the device, it was really good, to be honest. The range was probably the most impressive point of it, because I could walk to the other side of the room, say what's the time, and it would actually detect my voice as if I was right next to it asking it the same question. I'm just going to play a video clip for you now, which basically is me walking across the kitchen, going backwards and further backwards and away from the device, just so you can see roughly the range itself. But for most rooms, put the Alexa Harman Kardon Allure portable in any corner, any center of the room, and whenever you walk in and you address it, it's going to be able to hear you clearly and act on any command that you give it. So really, really well implemented version of Amazon Alexa. I can't really fault it, to be honest. The microphones pick you up, even if you try and mumble a little bit. It does a really good job of recognizing what you want it to do and when you want it to do it. Let's stand right next to it. Alexa, what's the time?
The time is 5:12 p.m.
Okay, same voice. Let's go back here. Alexa, what's the time?
The time is 5:12 p.m.
Yep, alright, let's move back a little bit more. Alexa, what's the time?
It's 5:12 p.m.
Cool, a bit more. Alexa, what's the time? Oh, it's struggling from about there, okay. Let's try one more time. Alexa, what's the time?
It's 5:12 p.m.
It just got it, I'm going to move back a little bit. Alexa, what's the time? Alexa, what's the time?
It's 5:12 p.m.
Just about got it there, I'm going to move back a little bit more. Alexa, what's the time?
It's 5:12 p.m.
Yep, we got. I'm just going to move into the back room. Alexa, what's the time? You probably didn't hear that, but it got it. I'm going to walk around into the front room. So it's actually just around the corner there. Alexa, what's the time? Didn't quite hear it. Alexa, what's the time? Okay, it just heard that, so I want to show you where it was. So it's there. So it kind of, it picks me up over there. So this is going to be suitable for any room, unless you live in an absolute mansion. In that case, you probably have about 4 or 5 of these around your house. But if I go here and say, Alexa, what's the time? See, it's give or take this far away, but Alexa, what's the time?
The time is 5:14 p.m.
Okay, it gets it there. Then if I move into this one, Alexa, what's the time? So it actually heard me then. So obviously down here is the hallway. So yeah, it's a very good range on that one. I'm quite impressed, to be honest, because I've used a few other speakers and the other speakers were good, but they gave nowhere near the distance that does all the way in the corner. But yeah, don't worry about that. I've just had a barbecue, so excuse the mess, but I thought I'd give you like a real world scenario. There we go. Just remember, you can use this speaker to integrate with any smart home technology you already have. For example, I've got a few smart plugs, and you can use it to say, Alexa, turn the heater and the coffee machine on. And if you've got it configured correctly in your Amazon Alexa app and your account, it will do exactly what you ask of it. Really cool, just another gadget to extend your smart home capability. I got around 10-ish hours of battery life. To be honest, I did get slightly less than that when I was blasting the volume at max, but roughly you'll get around 10 hours when you fully charge this, you take it off the docking station, and you take it to the beach, to the barbecue, to your friend's house. 10 hours is the amount of playback you should expect, and that's on the average sort of medium to medium high volume. I'm going to go over the pros and cons in general. The pros. The design is second to none. It's better than most portable wireless speakers on the market. Number 2, the fact that you can use this whilst being charged is great. So that means you're basically plugging it into the mains to give yourself quote unquote unlimited battery life. Number 3, the sound quality is excellent for such a small device. It works in a range of scenarios that you're going to put it through. I don't have any qualms whatsoever. When I first unboxed the speakers, I was thinking, okay, it's not going to sound that good. It's quite a small speaker. It will sound decent, but it won't sound that great. And I was totally wrong. I underestimated the speaker. It's got plenty of bass to it, not too much, not too little, and the sound quality is really, really good. I use this most mornings as like a getting ready for work kind of music playlist, or I play the radio, and it always seems to deliver on a range of different styles of songs. So for example, I listen to some heavy metal, and I listen to some hip hop, and then I listen to some R&B, then sometimes I listen to some just normal pop music, and I didn't notice it lack in any of those areas. It's a very, very good sound quality. It's not for audiophiles, because audiophiles won't be buying a portable speaker. They'll be bringing their own $30,000 headphones plugged into their, you get the idea. It's not meant for the best sound in the world, but I think it delivers very clear, very concise, and very clean sound across the board. Now to the negatives. The first one being the application to set it up using the Harman Kardon Alexa app is clunky, it's not well thought of, and it just feels generally like an afterthought and not really well considered for the real practical uses of the speaker. Another negative that kind of annoyed me a little bit was the responsiveness of the buttons on the top. Now, by all means, they work. The center button works, the Bluetooth button works, and the mute and unmute button work, as well as the plus and minus keys to increase volume and things. But there are times where you want it to quickly turn down the volume, but I found that it's not the quickest at picking up that feedback and actually applying the decrease or increase of volume. When you accidentally increase the volume to max and you quickly want to decrease it, pressing the buttons is going to have a little bit of a delay, so therefore you might wake your neighbors up for a few more seconds. But hey, it's a very minor problem, but something worth considering when you're thinking about picking up this product. If I was on the market for a Bluetooth speaker and I was considering all of the other options out there, whether it be your Bose, whether it be your Ultimate Ears, whether it be your Harman Kardons, whether it be your Amazon Echoes, I really think you should consider Harman Kardon's Allure Portable. It is a really impressive piece of kit. It looks really great in the home. There are a few flaws here and there, but I think you're going to get that with most wireless Bluetooth speakers, whether it be the controls, whether it be the sound quality not having the best bass in the world. Overall, I do genuinely think this is a fantastic speaker for the size, and it definitely fills the room and allows you to enjoy your entertainment on the go or on the dock, always charging. On a day-to-day basis, I come home from work and I say, hey, play such and such album, shuffle this artist, and it just does it. It doesn't really have a problem with that. The audio plays back very smoothly. What more can you ask for a speaker? There are bits and bobs here that kind of make me think, hey, maybe that could have been a little bit better here and there, but such as the setup, as I've mentioned over and over again. But I think if you're considering a wireless Bluetooth speaker, this should be at the top 2 at least of your list. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Adam from Ads Productions with the review of the Harman Kardon Allure Portable wireless Bluetooth speaker. Again, if you have any questions, I'll happily answer them in the comments below. Thanks for watching. This has been Adam from Ads Productions. See you next time. We'd just like to take a minute to say thank you very much to Christopher Lee, who has decided to become a patron. If you would like to support the channel too, please feel free to visit the link in the description and you can support me however you see fit. You don't have to, it's there if you want to.